Your constant availability is killing your relationships. Jung understood the people who respect you the least are often those who you are most available to. This isn't cruelty, it's psychology. When you're always accessible, always saying yes, always dropping everything for others, you're unconsciously teaching them that your time has no value. More importantly, you're teaching yourself the same lesson. Jung called this self-abandonment, and it creates a toxic dynamic where your worth becomes tied to your usefulness to others. Think of your energy like water in a reservoir. When you leave all the floodgates open, the water becomes scattered, weak, and ultimately worthless. But when you control the flow, that same water can power entire cities. Your availability works the same way. Scarcity creates value. Abundance creates waste. The moment you start protecting your time and energy, something fascinating happens. People begin to see you differently. They start appreciating the moments they do have with you because those moments are no longer guaranteed. Your presence becomes a gift rather than an expectation. Jung discovered that healthy boundaries aren't walls, they're filters. They don't keep people out, they determine who gets access to which parts of you and when. The person who has no boundaries has no self. They become whatever others need them to be, losing their individual identity in the process. Your constant availability often stems from a deep fear of abandonment. You believe that if you're not always there, people will leave. But the opposite is true. When you're always available, you become background noise in their lives. They take you for granted because your presence has become as common and unnoticed as air. The people who truly value you will respect your boundaries. Those who don't were never really interested in you. They were interested in what you could do for them. Jung called this projection. They weren't loving you. They were loving their own needs reflected back at them. When you stop being available to everyone, you become available to yourself. You rediscover your thoughts, desires, and dreams that got buried under everybody else's demands. You remember who you are when you're not performing for others, like a rare flower that blossoms. Only once a year, your selective availability makes each interaction precious and meaningful. Stop being everywhere for everyone. Start being somewhere for someone, beginning with yourself. The world doesn't need another person who says yes to everything. It needs someone who knows when to say no.